We have already done the explanation of our poem. Now, let's discuss the poetic devices used in this poem where the mind is without fear. Now, firstly, we will see the rhyming scheme of this poem. This poem does not follow any identifiable rhyming scheme. In fact, it is written in free verse. A free verse poem is a poem where the poet is free to create the rules of the poem and express individual creativity. There is no rhyme in free verse and therefore no particular rhythm pattern. This whole poem is in one long sentence and hence one cannot object to the absence of rhyme within it. Next device used here in this poem is enjambment. Enjambment is when the same sentence continues to the next line. Here you can see there are no punctuation marks at the end of the lines of this poem. That means the same sentence is continuing. So, this is the device of enjambment. Next device used here is anaphora. Anaphora is when a particular word is repeated at the start of two or more consecutive lines. Like here in line number 1, 2 and 3. Here the first word is where. Where the mind is without fear and the head is held high. Where knowledge is free. Where the world has not been broken up into fragments. Now here this word where is repeating. And again in line number 5, 6, 7. Here where word. In 5, 6, 7 line where word is repeating again, and in line number 10 and 11 into this word is repeating. These all are the examples of anaphora poetic device. Next poetic device is alliteration. Alliteration is the repetition of a consonant sound in a close connection. Let's see the instances of alliteration in this poem. Here in line 1, head is held high. Here head held high. H sound is repeating. The head is held high. Now in line number 3, where the world has not been broken up into fragments. Now here where world W sound is repeating. And in line number 5, where words come out from the depth of truth. Now here where words W sound is again repeating. Now here where tireless striving stretches its arms towards perfection. Now here striving stretches, tireless towards. All these words are repeating. So these are the examples of alliteration from the poem. Next poetic device used in the poem is metaphor. When comparison is done in poem without using the two words like and as, then it is called the metaphor poetic device. Now here in line number 7, clear stream of reason, and in line number 8, dreary desert sand of dead habit. Here habits have been indirectly or implicitly compared to dreary desert sand, and here in line number 7, clear stream of reason. Here, reason has been indirectly compared to a clear stream. These are the examples of metaphor. Next poetic device used here is personification. Personification is when you give human qualities and human characteristics to an object, animal, or idea. Now here, tireless striving in line number 6. Here, tireless striving has been given the quality of stretching its arms, towards perfection. Human quality of stretching is given here. And in line number 8, into the dreary desert sand of dead habit. Now here, dreary desert sand of dead habit. Here, habit has been given the quality of death, which only the living things have. So, these were the poetic devices given in the poem. I hope all these are clear to you all. In case of any query, you can contact me. Thank you, children.